For the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff to Barkley.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A first down carry for Barkley. Wiggles free. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. Six yards left on second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Someone sharp in this game. Made a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal.
Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Nothing here. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title, And you're right. You love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Rodgers again now. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended, given 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Barkley fights off the defender. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. We've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll look to throw here on first down. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram hit touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick-6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is down to 4.
16.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Giants 20. Mason Crosby.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown, Giants. Caden Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. It got his man complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to go up top again. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Giants 27. Mason Crosby.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
24 is the mic. I got it.
They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Gano out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we... We'll start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
37. Giants 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Second and 2.
To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any intercept.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free.
And this is going to be Packer football.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaac Yiadom picks it, and he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Rodgers now on first down.
A giant hole up the middle.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
24 is the mic. Bang it.
Now back to throw. And now here is another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal, and I remember watching him play.
And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers, and the Packers are pouring it on. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible in trouble, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Josh Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams.
7 yards to pick up there.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 1. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.